Hello and welcome to another fun-filled nonsense retrospective. I'm your host as always, Rick, and joining me equally as always is Devon.
Hello!
And we thought we'd bring the May the 4th month 2025 title pending to a close with something also Star Wars related. We're not quite doing an After Dark. It's just a tier list of lady characters in Star Wars. But before we get too far into that, let's go with the good old time-honored tradition of the nonsense, asinine hypotheticals. What have you got for me today?
I do have a hypothetical for you, but I'd feel remiss if I didn't say my immediate thought of sometimes I think I should host this show.
Oh, yeah, baby. Maybe so.
Yes, my hypothetical is a pretty simple one. You get to choose any Star Wars character to be your protector. Who do you pick and why? The caveat being they cannot be a Jedi or a Sith.
Ooh, they can't be a Jedi or a Sith. I think Rook is a pretty good one, actually.
Oh, that's the bullshit assassin guy, isn't it?
Yeah. He in the what I've read, he is 100% successful until he is the one who decides to turn on Thrawn himself and kills him. And I guess we'll find out what happens in Legends, because so far he's been alive.
Legends is no longer a thing.
Sorry, not Legends. I mean, in New Canon.
Didn't even know he showed up in canon.
Yeah, he's in. He definitely shows up in the Tales from the Empire.
Well, I haven't seen that, have I, Rick?
Well, that's me telling you. He's in like episode 2 of Tales from the Empire.
Sure.
Yeah, Rook is going to be my pick. The Nogri. He's a very good martial artist. He's a very good weapons master. He's just a ridiculously good assassin.
Yeah, Rick's picking him because he's basically a Mary Sue who never fails.
Yeah. He only fails when the protagonist is one that we are following, so like Ezra or somebody. But yes, how about you? Who are you going to pick for your protector in the Star Wars universe?
I mean, Fennec Shan.
Yeah, pretty good pick.
She has been she's lost once, much like Rook, and that was against the Mandalorian because the plot demanded it.
Yeah.
But she's. Basically, I'm picking her because she is a sniper, and a sniper as a protector is probably the number 2 thing you want behind a Jedi.
Yeah, because if they're able to do what they're able to do, then they're going to protect you from so far away that you don't even know that you were protected.
Pretty much. I mean, not that I'd mind her being close, but that's a discussion for another day.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Ming Na Wen, yeah.
What's your question, Rick?
My one for you is a little bit more esoteric. Congratulations, hell exists.
It's called Earth.
Yes. Between 10 and 30% of people must go to hell from now on. You are in charge of one rule that makes it so.
Baby killers.
And, well, if you lie outside of this, then everybody goes to hell.
Sorry?
If you end up with a number outside of this, then everybody has to go to hell.
That's a very specific number and kind of bullshit, so I reject your question.
Yeah.
What's your answer then that's so perfect? Because you've had your hypotheticals need to be slightly better, because bear in mind, I've got to think of it on the spot.
Yeah. Mine was going to be like very incredibly arbitrary. Anybody whose final age when they die ends with a 3, 6, or 9.
That's going to be more than 10%.
Well, between 10 and 30. It's going to be less than 30 because there's going to be proportionally more people that end with 0 because they're, die before they're 1.
If you say so, Rick, I think your question's bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, well, moving on.
I mean, it's also awful because you're condemning innocent people to hell. That's the fundamental problem with your question, which is why I reject it, sir.
Yeah, if I could just make it all like murderers and adulterers, then cool, but oh well.
Why adulterers?
Because fuck them.
No, you don't deserve eternal hellfire for cheating on your missus.
Well, they chose to do it, so fuck them.
No, that's far too harsh a crime. Harsher punishment for a crime. I don't agree with adultering. I don't think you should be condemned to hellfire for it. What an awful thing to say.
Oh well. Apologies to our adulterers who are listeners. Fuck you.
I mean, I'm not saying you have to apologise to them. I'm just saying You started the statement with "hell is now real. I'm sending adulterers there." That's a bit fucking mean, especially when you put them in the same category as murderers.
Yeah, the only 2 things I mentioned were murderers and adulterers. Yeah. Well, at least Trump gets to go there.
Okay.
Hey, Sakura.
Jesus Christ, Rick, you need to work on your segues.
Yes, we've got this list of the women of Star Wars. It's available on Tier Maker. There's 50 of them, and it appears to be in alphabetical order.
Yeah, because isn't that Shark T? No, that's not Shark T. What's her fucking name?
It's Ad Galia.
Ad Galia, right? She was in like episode 1 and then faded from existence.
Yeah, she was on the Jedi Council in episode 1, and she was the other person in Jedi Power Battles that wasn't Plo Koon or one of the people that we knew.
Oh yeah, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Mace Windu.
Yeah. Yeah, they just filled out the roster with, well, we need to have a 4-player, so Plo Koon and Ad Galia. There we go. Cool.
That makes no sense though, Rick, because there was already 4 people.
Well, you had to unlock Darth Maul.
No, I mean Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Mace Windu, Plo Koon. That's 4 people.
Yeah, but I think they added a 5th one, so even the last person had got a choice.
Yeah, but it also doesn't make any sense, Rick, because when you go to the Game Boy version and the Dreamcast version, they also had Ki-Adi-Mundi.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're getting way off topic. Isla Sakura's going into C-Spot. She didn't do nothing. She was a cool character. However, there are cooler characters that now exist.
Yeah, I'm putting her in B. She's a very good-looking lady.
I'm doing it based on the character.
Yeah, well, yeah. If we're doing it based on the character, yeah, I think C's pretty good.
You can do your list however you want. I'm doing mine based on the character. There are some characters who I'm gonna bump up because I find them pretty, but that's a me problem.
Yeah. Oh, let's put her in B. She manages to, as a Padawan, end up in command of the clones on Felucia. She must have been doing something right.
Yeah, she was related to someone, the actor.
Yeah, the actress was related to someone. Yeah.
I can't remember who. Ad Galia is
Yeah.
also going in C for the exact same reason. I needed you to remind me her name.
Yeah, like some of these I don't even know, so we're gonna get to some of them, and I'm gonna flounder. Yeah, Ad Galia, yeah, definitely C tier. As far as I'm concerned, all she is a filler person. At least Isla Sakura gets actual scenes based on her. Ad Galia does not.
Ahsoka's going into B tier. She'd be higher if she didn't. If she died in Rebels, she'd be S.
Yeah, I'm gonna split the difference and put her in A. I want to put her in S, but yeah, there's problems with the Mary Sue-isms. And also, she doesn't start as a very good character, and that's part of the point is that she grows into a likable character from being an absolute annoying child, and that was intentional. But yes, Senator Padme.
Yeah, I don't know why. I know why she's A because Amidala, but like it's Padme. She should be way lower. Anyway, she's going in A. I can't quite give her an S because of that god awful romance she has with Anakin, but otherwise she's a pretty good character. Yeah,
when she's able to be her own character, easy A. When she's an accessory to Anakin's hopes and dreams, C at best. Yeah, so I think A is pretty good. Darth Ventress.
Why are you calling her Darth?
At one point she called herself that.
Okay, but it's Asajj.
Yeah, Asajj Ventress.
For the longest time I called her Asajji because I saw her name written down and it looked like the second J was an I.
Ah, yes. Yeah, JJ,
yeah. Yeah, I'm putting her in S tier because I love her design. I love that she's an angry ball of anger and that never really changes. Even when she has a face turn, she's still a ball of anger.
Yeah, she looks so much better with the hair, by the way, don't she?
I like bald chicks, so fuck you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which is odd, considering you know what else I like about women.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I don't know this next character, because I assume she's from KOTOR.
Aura Singh. She's a bounty... I think she was a bounty hunter that showed up in episode 1.
If you say so. She's going in D. I don't know her.
Yeah, like C at best. Yeah, but yes, I'm also putting Ventress in S. Yeah, she's top tier. She's basically does everything that Maul did before it was cool.
Well, okay, but Maul's cooler.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but only by a little bit.
Disagree.
Barriss.
Barriss is in a weird spot. I'm going to put her in B because I don't think I'm allowed to rate her above Ahsoka, but she's an interesting, fascinating character.
Yeah, she's an interesting, multifaceted character. I think B is exactly where she needs to go. She needs to go below Ahsoka. I don't agree with everything that she did, of course.
That's not how ranking characters works, though. There's a weird section of the internet who thinks, I like this character, and they're an evil fascist dictator, and it's like, oh, so you're a dickhead then. then. And it's like, no, I think the character's well written and almost alarmingly so, as it were. And but people can't appreciate you appreciating a character for, oh my god, that's really well written, as opposed to, I want to be this person. Do you know what I mean? Because I get it. A lot of people who say they like a character, it's because I want to be them because they're so cool, not because, oh wow, that's a scary villain.
Yeah. Or you got people like Emmett Selk where, you want to... half the people in the world want to bang him.
Well, that's different.
Yeah. Despite him being a massive... Aunt Beru.
I mean, D, she doesn't really do anything apart from become a corpse.
I'm give her a little boost from that. I'll put her in C. She was a big part of Luke's life before she wasn't.
Yeah, but we didn't see that.
Yeah.
Her only purpose in Star Wars is to die.
Yeah, and to tell Uncle Owen to not be such of a dickhead, and then that problem gets solved.
And I also want to point out, Owen will also be in D if we had men involved in this list. Their purpose is to become burnt, charred corpses to inspire Luke to fuck off.
I do love how there's that action figure of them, and it's just a pair of blackened skeletons.
Yeah, I mean, fake, but yeah.
Yeah. This lady, I can't remember her name. She's in the Bees. Is she from Andor?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure this is Bix.
Bix. Okay. Is she? Okay.
She's Cassian's main squeeze.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, I appreciate that I have had a bit more context for her character because I've seen Andor season 2, whereas you've only seen season 1, and I think she shows up in Rogue One. I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a long time.
I'm putting her in B because unfortunately there's a thing that happens at the end of season 1 which makes her character arc in season 2 a bit difficult.
Yeah. The fact that she is a character means she's basically
Rick, you can only go based on your own experiences. I'm not going to judge you if you rank her lower, but trust me, you'll bump her up a few if you put her really low once you've seen season 2 of Andor.
Sure. Yeah, for now she's got to go in C. I've got no D's so far. Well, Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan is an easy A. She was really cool in the animated series, and you got to give kudos to the actor. She did a great job translating her to live action. Yeah, good old Katie Sackhoff. Yeah, absolute A from me. I think we've been pretty much in agreement on most of these so far. Yeah.
Captain Phasma.
I was wondering what the fuck this image was because I couldn't see a face or nothing.
Yeah, it's Gwendolyn Christie.
I know who plays her. She's going in D tier. She's worse than Boba Fett in the original trilogy.
Yeah, I'm putting her in C. She does have focus on her. Apparently, in the books, she's like a massive shitheel, and that makes it really interesting. I don't
give a fuck. And the fact you're saying apparently in the books means you haven't read them, so you don't know.
Yeah, I've not read those books, no. Yeah, Gina Carano.
That's not her name, is it?
No.
What is her name?
I forget. She got removed from the game. She got banished to the Shadow Realm because Gina Carano couldn't stop being Gina Carano.
Oh no, Rick, this is really bothering me. What's her name? You usually Google things, so fucking do it for once.
Yeah. Gina Carano.
It starts with a C.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's taken so long to Google. That's how forgotten she is.
I'm having to go through fucking Deadpool. No, not Deadpool.
You're manually scrolling through her IMDb.
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune, right, cool. And now that's been said, D. No, if we're ranking the character, she'd be a solid A, but she's going into D tier because she's never coming back.
Yeah, I'm splitting the difference, because, the character herself, during season 2, you could see that Gina herself was, getting more comfortable with acting. The character was actually getting better at being that character. Got more focus on being a bit of a badass. And the concept had legs. C.
Sure. I mean, if the actor wasn't a shitheel, all she had to do was stop talking shit. She didn't even have to apologize. They didn't ask for an apology. They said, can you stop doing this? And she was like, no, I believe in my freedom. She doesn't talk like that, by the way. And, yeah, that's such a silly decision on her part, but whatever. I'd have watched a show of Cara Dune just going around the fucking universe and fighting bounty hunters.
Yeah, it was going to be Rangers of the Republic. Yeah, and then it got cancelled.
You can't fix stupid. Anyway, can't remember if this character's called Dreeza or Deezer. She's an Andor character.
Yeah, she's the ISB lady.
She is a bitch. to put it lightly. Yeah, it's Driza or Diza. I forget which word is actually her name. She is an awful, vile, fucking piece of shit. My God, is she going in A tier?
Yes.
A really well-written character, and let me tell you, Rick, she only gets better in season 2.
Better as in worse, I'm assuming?
Better as in a more compelling character, because they do a really interesting thing in Andor season 2, and they fucking... Her and the other dickhead whose name I forget, they really humanize, which makes them scarier.
Yeah, Deidre Miro.
Deidre, there you go. The other fella, you know, remember the other fella, is the fucking cop with a fucking beef with Cassian.
Yeah, who ends up becoming like a bean counter, and then he's like, no, I don't want to count beans, I want to stalk this lady.
Anyway, like I said, those characters both actually get really good arcs in Andor season 2.
Yeah. This lady with a
where were you
pearls. Putting her? I have no idea. I don't even know her name.
No, Deidre.
Oh, Deidre. Yeah.
You never said.
Even just from what I know, I'm putting her in A. Like, she gets such good focus on her negative character traits. It's fantastic. It's she's not like Team Rocket, because Team Rocket you don't even love to hate, you just love to watch them fail.
Also, she succeeds.
Yeah. But yeah, she's one of these love to hate characters that you just like. She's just really like addictive watching the evil. With like the righteous hatred that she has of anything that goes against her values is great.
But yeah, let's go to going in D, because we don't know who the fuck she is. So let's go to Satine, who I'm putting in S tier.
Yeah, so I've not seen the stuff that Satine is in. However, she's minimum A, just because of the impact that she has on the universe in her absence.
Sure.
Like being Obi-Wan's training wheels, or not even training wheels, just being Obi-Wan's paramour, and just showing the difference between him and Anakin.
Sure, we can't talk much about her character because you don't know her, and that's fine. This next character also looks like an Andor character, but this picture's so small I can't tell who the fuck it is.
I think she was from Solo, actually.
In which case she's going in D, because I don't remember shit about fuck.
Yeah,
I think your theory about the... Oh, wait, is that Fennec next?
Yeah, Fennec Shand is next.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, is that Zam Wesell? Why is she
Zam
so
Wesell's
early?
right at the end. Nah, the Zam Wesell is right at the end between Yaddle and that person.
Well, they're going in D, aren't they? Because we don't know who they are.
Yeah, D, don't know.
Yeah,
Fennec Shand!
I'm going to put Fennec Shand in A tier. I adore Fennec Shand. I think she's a great character. She's awesome in basically her cameos in the animated shows. She's awesome in Mandalorian. She really excels in Boba Fett. It's a shame Boba Fett show is kind of shit.
The
benefit
of Fennec Shand. Yeah, the benefit of Fennec Shand is the only time she loses, she doesn't die as well. So yeah, A is very good. She's fantastic. And she gets to be effective without being good aligned. It's great. Gardula the Hutt, I don't know what she does.
I don't know what she does. I didn't know her name. She's going in D.
Yeah, D. This lady, who I think she's the bartender in Boba Fett, isn't she?
Yeah, she's in Boba Fett. She's going in B tier because she's clearly in the know and clearly quite competent in what she does. Unfortunately, she gets killed in an explosion.
Yes. I agree with that. I'm putting her in B. Harrison Dula.
She looks so fucking young in this animation style, doesn't she?
I know. Minimum A, maybe S.
I'm putting her in B because I wasn't a big fan of Rebels. She was very good in her brief moments in Ahsoka, and I'm sure she'll have more in Ahsoka season 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with A. Yeah, I think S should be reserved essentially. Admiral Holdo.
She's from the sequels, isn't she?
Yeah, she's from The Last Jedi, the Rian Johnson one. So basically,
it's D for me. It's no point to explain that.
She's got no chance of being really good. She's one of the better things about that film. I'm putting her in B. She's antagonistic towards the people they were meant to be following, but to be honest, she's right. And then we get the Holdo maneuver where she just rams her ship into the other ship by going into hyperspace through it.
Yeah, Captain Fuck It.
Yep. This lady, don't know.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. I don't recognise her picture. She's going in D. She's not the pirate lady, is she?
Because
as far as I'm aware, she's only ever been animated.
I think she's only been animated as well, but looking at it...
Let's just put her in D, because I don't know for a fact. Let's move on.
Yeah.
We move on to this other person who I can't recognise from just a screenshot.
Yeah, she's from Solo. She's the one who's Han Solo's paramour in that movie. And it looked like they were going to set her up as being like a big deal, and then they were like, man, nobody liked the Solo movie. Or rather, nobody went to see it, so we're not going to make any more of those.
I saw it.
It was fine. The best thing about that movie was Donald Glover.
Yeah, young Lando.
Yeah.
I would watch a young Lando movie all day, every day.
Movie or series? Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, I think. One that's the pilot for the other. Yeah.
He's more interesting than Han Solo.
Yeah. I'm putting her in B because the concept had legs.
Well, it didn't, did it?
Okay. It had legs, and then it was hobbled. This person, don't know.
Yeah, I don't recognise him either. They look like Ad Galia, but younger, but that clearly can't be the case. I'm putting them in D because I don't know them.
Yeah, D is basically now the don't know tier, plus a couple of extras.
Well, I put Phasma and fucking Baru in there.
Yeah. This next one's one of the jobbers that Bo-Katan has, right, isn't it?
Don't dare call Sasha Banks a jobber. She will murder you. She's a wrestler, so you can't call her a jobber.
Okay.
Yeah, she's going in C tier because she's a jobber.
Yeah. Like actually though.
Yeah, no, she gets no character. She just doesn't. She hyped up this role so fucking badly on Twitter and stuff, and it's like, that was it? You're in it for 5 minutes.
Yeah. All she is a she's shoulder candy. For Bo-Katan, and that's it.
She had a good exchange with Boba Fett because they got to have a little wrestle. That's about it.
Yeah. No, this next thing.
What the fuck is it? I can't tell. I just see big blue shape.
Yeah, it just looks like it's like a dragon or a mount or something. And I don't even fucking know.
That's a D.
Don't know.
Me.
D. Yeah. Princess Leia straight to S.
Oh, it's C tier. Leia's crap. Nah, I'm kidding. Of course, Leia's going in S. She's iconic. I wish they didn't do the hologram shit in new things because I think it's disrespectful.
Rogue One in particular because that was like released literally pretty much when she passed away.
Well, Rogue One was different. Not Rogue One.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah, not Rogue One. Yeah, Rogue One was like filmed when she was still alive, and then she passed away, and then they did that stupid shit in like
the last sequel movie.
The last Rise of Skywalker, where they just found some old footage that they took, and then just had other characters react to her, going, "Grandma, did you mean this?"
Whereas in Rogue One, it's literally a single cameo. It's just just her saying hope.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good hope. It's a pretty good cameo.
It's pretty good, yeah. This next one, don't fucking know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I can't tell at a glance. These pictures are very small. I'll put her in D. Why the fuck is Mara Jade on this list? Anyway, next up, Luminara, isn't it?
Yeah, Luminara. I'm putting her in C. I think she's less impactful than Barriss.
Yeah, I'm also putting her in C. She's in the same tier as Ad Galia and Aayla Secura.
Yeah.
She is a Jedi. She has some cool moments, and I know who she is. So much so that I know her name.
Yeah, but like, she matters so little that she doesn't even get shown in Revenge of the Sith. Mara Jade, I'm putting her in S, because I'm biased as fuck.
Yeah, you are. I'm putting her in C, because I know her name. I kind of hate her.
Is this Marva?
Who's Marva?
Isn't it,
Cassian's, I thought it was the mechanic from Mandalorian.
No, that's Peli.
Who doesn't appear to be on this list.
No, she doesn't, no.
I'll put her in C because she's a very important figure in Cassian's life. But
I'll bump her up slightly to B because not only is she important,
Rick, the most important thing she does is die.
Oh, yes. But not only that, like, her funeral is like a big deal. Jocasta Nu!
Yeah, she's going in C. She's kind of important, but she's not.
Yeah, I'm putting her in B just because of like all of the extra like comic appearances that she has. Like the comics turn her into way more of a character than she actually is.
She fucking gives Darth Vader a run for his money, which should not have happened.
Yeah. So yeah, B for her. Maz Kanata.
D. I barely watched those movies. I didn't like her. I didn't know she was a her. It's irrelevant. Still don't like him.
Maz Kanata.
All she does is give Rey a lightsaber.
Yeah, and perv over Chewbacca.
Maybe say so.
Yeah, she goes, I like that Wookiee. C. Mon Mothma.
Okay. If you've only ever watched the original trilogy, she would go in C at best. However, with the release of Andor, my god, is she an S tier character now?
Yeah, minimum A. I've not seen Andor season 2, so I can't quite put her in S yet. But she's even in Legends, she was like a linchpin of things.
You really shouldn't be using Legends as a measuring stick for this.
Yeah, but by the same token, you've got to do for Mara Jade, for instance.
Okay, Mara Jade is an exception. I don't think you should be using Legends for any character who shows up in the actual canon.
Yeah. I'm putting her in A with an asterisk of I've not seen Andor season 2 yet. This next child.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this is. She appears to be talking to a clone. She goes in D.
Yeah, D, don't know. This slave girl from Jabba's palace also goes in D.
Why the fuck is she here?
Yeah.
She doesn't even have a name.
I think her name is Ula.
You're right, she does have a name. Who cares? She exists to die. D.
Yeah, she's the only person that I put in D that I know the name of.
Coward is Rick.
Yes. This next lady, don't know.
She also looks like a Solo character.
She does.
Anyway, D, don't know her.
Oh, wait, no. This one is the one from Solo. The one from B is Jyn Erso. The one that I put in B. The one that I said looked like a Solo character. But yeah, it's not. It's Jyn Erso. I'm putting Jyn Erso in A.
I'll put Jyn Erso in B. She died getting the Death Star plans.
Rey.
Walk fucking carefully, Rick.
Solid B.
She is poorly written. She is poorly directed. I feel sorry for Daisy Ridley. She's going in C because I don't think she quite deserves to go in D. But, they did not work very hard on this character, and it shows.
Yeah, they tried to, they were always going to fail with her because either they make her shit and have her ascend properly and go through the ranks properly, in which case they show her being shit and people shit on that, or they make her a Mary Sue and people shit on that. So they were like, okay, well, we'll appeal to the people that don't care, and made her a Mary Sue. So, yeah, Daisy Ridley could have had better. I
don't even know if she's a good actor or not. I've not seen her in anything else. She doesn't portray a very compelling character in this. She just doesn't.
I also love how Carrie Fisher took her under her wing and said, yeah, you're now going to be the target of a lot of horny boys.
Okay, I don't like that story. It just makes me feel gross.
Yeah. Rose Tico.
I don't fucking know. D?
Yeah, so I'm putting her in C. The character was massively wasted, and she got hated off of Twitter. So, Kelly Marie Tran deserved much better, and, oh well, sorry.
What are you saying sorry for? Did you
Sabine.
do it? Did you throw hate at her?
No.
Then what are you apologising for?
Because I am a Star Wars fan, and I'm apologising on behalf of people who call themselves Star Wars fans.
Why? They're not. Ignore them.
No, they're not. Sabine!
Now I'll put her in B, but, she was really underwhelming in that fucking Ahsoka show.
She was, yeah. I think B's a good place for her. She could have been better, could have been a lot worse. Shak T!
She's going in C tier. She exists to be killed by Grievous.
Yeah.
Which they cut out of the movie.
They do. So she's had 5 different deaths. There's cut scenes of her being killed by Grievous, and there's cut scenes of her being killed by Anakin. And then they kill her in the Force Unleashed game, which then gets wiped from canon.
That was never canon.
Yeah. I mean, it was co-written by George.
Oh, but whoopie fucking do. He also writ the Anakin romance. I wish that wasn't canon.
Yeah. Shmi.
Shmi's going in D tier. How fucking dare they do that to a character?
I'm going to put her in C. At least she is a character.
No, she ain't, no. Go back and look at Phantom Menace. She's nothing. Look at Attack of the Clones. She exists to make you feel bad, but it just makes me feel sick.
Yeah, D, yeah. Next one. I think isn't she just one of Palpatine's groupies?
I don't fucking know. I don't recognise this character at all. She looks like the Watcher.
Yeah, D.
Yeah, I agree. D. Oh, is this fucking Flimmy Flam Flam? Shimmy Dim Bidam?
Yeah, Jenna Wanky Hood. Yeah, that one, yeah.
She's going in C because I find the song amusing, especially when they come to the fucking hairy dude. Just
oh, me, dang!
It's so funny. Oh, I don't agree with CGing the old shit, but my God, was that a worthwhile use of it?
Yeah, I think that's the only thing I can remember from like other than Jabba in A New Hope. Like, this is the only thing that I really remember being, like, properly CG'd.
Yeah, and it's funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's funny.
Aged terribly.
Oh, yes. It's horribly bad. and it makes one of the longest bits of the movie that's... Yeah. Like, the bit on Tatooine before the fighting happens, the long bit that people want to skip. It makes it even longer, but at least it's funny.
Oh, so funny.
Yeah. Cy Snootles, I think her name is.
Sure, whatever. I want to see what she can do with that snoodle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's gross. I wish I didn't say that.
This next one of the Mandos.
Yeah, I had no idea who the fuck this is. She can go in D.
D don't know. This next lady.
I don't recognise her.
No, me either.
She's not from your show, is she? The fucking kid one.
Not that I'm aware of.
Skeleton Crew, that's the name I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm only like 3-4 episodes in so far, so
D from me.
But yeah, she's not one of them. She's not one of the known characters from that now. The gay one from Andor.
Okay. I don't remember her name. She's going in S.
Sure. Yeah, I remember she was like super in love with one of the other characters in Andor, and yeah.
It really hurts me that all you calling her is the gay one.
Yeah, and like she really didn't trust Cassian Andor.
I don't blame her.
Oh yeah, because he was literally going to leave them on that moon, at best. But by the same token, they were probably going to try and do the same to him.
I mean, like, there was that other dude in the group who, I forget the actor's name, but he's in fucking everything now, who was just like, hey, we should just take the money and run, so Cassian murks him.
Yeah, because, like, if you're saying that to someone who you are going to take the money and run with, immediately you're going to do the same to that person, so yeah, you just kill him. Yeah, I'm putting her in A. I've not seen things that make her into an S tier, so yeah, she's an A for me. Master Yaddle.
I like how you're putting these characters in A based on me going, they're really good in Andor Season 2. You're just guessing that I'm not bullshitting.
Okay, I'll bump her down to B from what I've seen then. Master Yaddle.
Yeah, Yaddle's going in C. Why does she exist?
Yeah. They made an additional Yoda puppet and we're like, oh, fuck it, let's put a wig on it. Yeah, C. The only thing she ever does that's worth anything is, like, have that fight with Dooku after they've both left the Jedi Order.
It's all dumb.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Apparently she popped out your fucking Baby Yoda, so we got that as well.
Allegedly, but yes.
Yeah,
like,
we don't know. What the fuck, man? Fucking tell us what the fuck.
Yeah, like, we don't know, but it's pretty, like, you don't need the Dulux chart.
They made a Baby Yoda because they were like, this is super marketable and cute, but they didn't really think about it beyond that.
Yeah. Plus, we know two of these people from this race. One of them's male, one of them's female. They're both Jedi. They're both in the Jedi Temple. What is Baby Yoda? He's a Jedi who grew up in the Jedi Temple. What?
Doesn't have to have been Yoda. It could have been fucking Mace Windu. We don't know which one's the dominant biology.
Could have been Palpatine messing around with the midi-chlorians again. I don't know.
He's done dumber.
He has, yeah. Zam Wesell.
I want to put her in A because N.D. Stevens' comics were so adorable. However, that's not canon, so she's going to B for having one of the better chase scenes in Star Wars.
Yeah, as much as I hate chase scenes in general, it was a good establishing set of shots for new Anakin. So as a backdrop to that, she at least serves a purpose. So yeah, I think B is a good place for her. And this last person, don't fucking know.
Yeah, we're ending on a double D because neither of us know who this is. So what a great fucking wet fart to end on.
Yeah. So, I guess from this list, do you have a Super S?
No, we don't do that for tier lists.
Yeah, fair enough.
We have this discussion on air every single fucking time we do one of these.
Yeah. I remember I've got the goldfish memory. I'm nearly 40 now.
Write things down.
Where am I going to write this that I'm going to read it?
Phone. Your fucking message to yourself. Have a script. Anything.
Yep. All right. Well, if you like the video, there's a comment section down below on YouTube. And tell us which of the other the characters that are not on this list that you would have put there, where you would have put them. Also tell us why we're wrong.
If we're ranking like women of Star Wars and just based on how their character is and not weird fucking fetishizations, there's a child already on this list. Why the fuck is what's her name not on it? I forgot her name.
Yeah.
Fuck. Omega.
Yeah. Why isn't Omega on here?
And the pirate lady, come to think of it. We mentioned her earlier.
Yeah, Fee.
Fee, that's the one. She got the big sad after Brain died.
Yeah, she did.
Not Brain, what's his name?
Tech.
I'm calling him Brain because of the fucking Thunderbirds.
Yeah. He pretty much is, though.
Yeah.
He's even a puppet and everything.
He's not a puppet.
Yeah, but like they made the Clone Wars models to look like they were wooden puppets.
Okay, but they're not puppets.
Yeah. She got the big sad after Tech died, and then basically stopped being a character. She was just there for
be
Omega
sad.
Yeah, she was there to be sad and for Omega to base the rest of her life around.
Well, but then Ventress showed up and she's cooler.
Yeah. But yes, if you don't have the comment section on Spotify or YouTube, you can instead send us an email saying something similar to
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. That's right, send us something insightful, funny, or just plain witty, and we'll read it out on a future episode.
Yeah, so it's going to be a goodbye from me.
See you next week, guys.